Testing one, two, three. Testing one, two, three. Testing one, two, three. Testing one, two, three. Testing. I don't know why it won't go up for me. Sandy Gordon says that she can hear. So you can go ahead and mute it.
And the team captains from each team will come out to celebrate. We are going to have a ceremony. We welcome Lincoln Escalon. We welcome our Now, if you would please join me in rising for the singing of the national anthem, done by the ambassadors of Carmel High School Choir.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast of the rivalry game between Zionsville and Carmel. We brought to you Friday night Zionsville's game against New Trier Blue, where they fell just a little bit shy, 4-5 on the loss. This is a rivalry game that was created last year between these two clubs, and it is for the purpose of donating to a charity. And breast cancer is the recipient of that charity for both squads. And so these teams play each other enough during the season. This is an exhibition game, and a trophy is at stake. The second annual rivalry game between Carmel and Zionsville. Last time, Zionsville took home the trophy last year, winning in a shootout 2-1. Then must have been enough to make Carmel upset because they went on to win the season series 5-0 and 5-1. But interestingly enough, Zionsville ended up finishing in the top 8 at the end of the season, and Carmel fell off. So Carmel went to the 3A state tournament while Zionsville went to the 4A state tournament. And so we are underway here. Carmel in the pink jerseys and Zionsville in the black. Zionsville is considered the away team in this matchup. They were the home team last year, so they alternate every year. And here they come. Here's Charlie Farb looking for Silas Donovan in front and knocked away by the Carmel defenseman up the ice. And that is Quigley. Quigley skates in, and Luke Kirkpatrick runs it down. I incorrectly called Luke a freshman in Friday night's broadcast. Luke is actually a sophomore. This is his first year with the club, but he is a sophomore from North Montgomery. 7 different high schools represented by the Zionsville Hockey Club. Here's Noah Farb, but Alec Molinaro was just a bit offside. Very close. He got the whistle blown against him, though. We are underway here. 16:10 to go in the first period. No score. Jordan Knox is your referee armband for tonight's matchup. We hope you've had a great weekend. It's hard to believe hockey season has started. The 23-24 season. It actually gets underway next Sunday. Is the actual official first game. Zionsville will host Crown Point. We'll have that broadcast for you. Little break in the action. I'm not sure what the problem is. Obviously, Carmel wearing the pink jerseys in honor of supporting the fight against breast cancer. It's neat that they had these jerseys made specifically for this game. This is Ryan Donovan along with Steve Judd behind the camera. And we are excited to bring you game 2 of this rivalry series. The Ice Hounds and the Eagles. Looks like they are just adjusting the clock, the 15-minute period. I think they started at 17, which is the normal regular season duration. Quinn Carey out there, number 19, and now Rex Willington sends it deep, and the Eagles go on the forecheck. Swings back around, looking to break it out, and they do clear it, and this might have enough mustard to be icing, but they wave it off. Here's Quinn Carey up the ice, looking for Noah Farb through the neutral zone. Run down by Emmett Blahanka. And now, I'm not sure what was that offsides as well? Not sure. Quite a few whistles there that we're trying to figure out what's going on. 1 minute and 20 seconds into this one. Face-off shot forward by the Eagles, and Alec Molinaro goes after it, but the Carmel Ice Hounds have it. They try to break it out of the zone and do. And now they pick it up and skate. Lifted by Alec Molinaro, and that is Algo coming in for Carmel. Flips off the far boards, and Quinn Carey will get up to speed and look up ice. And knocked out. Algo gets it again for Carmel, and he'll come into the zone. Nice back check by Noah Farb to free the puck away from him. And now Austin Matea clears it. But a Carmel Ice Hound is waiting at the end. And now they're going to call too many men on Zionsville. I think Spencer Krug may have come out a little early and played the puck. So the sophomore came out in replacement of somebody, but that somebody had not gotten off the ice yet. So Spencer Krug will go over and serve the penalty. If you come off before your man comes off, it's not a penalty. It's just important that you don't play the puck. And Spencer played the puck before his man was completely off the ice. Therefore, the first power play for Carmel on the too many men on the ice penalty on the Zionsville Eagles. Carmel wins the faceoff. Jackson Herbold is in net for the Zionsville Eagles. His first start of the year. Sell is the goalie for Carmel. So Carmel counters with Sell. And now a nice back check by McClure. But Carmel keeps it in. And Kirkpatrick will try to send it the length of the ice. Does not make it, as it was knocked down by a Carmel jersey. And now McClure fights it and gets it out. and that is Logan French. There are two Frenches on the Carmel team, Brody and Logan. Here's Miller skating through. Donovan takes it away. Donovan will just chip it down and get some fresh legs on the ice for Zionsville. 3 minutes into this one, Carmel on the power play, no score. And he did not quite have the red line, so Haugo a little frustrated at himself as he released it down the ice before he had gained the center red line. And the referee calls an icing. So we'll come all the way back down into the Zionsville zone. Power play is half over now for Carmel. Noah Farb will take the face-off. He's out there with Molinaro. And then Cairo Judd, the alternate captain, and Rex Willington back at the blue line. Carmel wins the face-off. The too many men penalty on Zionsville, 52 seconds left to serve it. 71 gets knocked up against. That's what? Watanabe. Here comes Noah Farb. He's got Molinaro behind him. He tries to skate around the defender. Does get around him, but a pad save by Self. Now Farb looking for Molinaro in front of the net, taken away. Carmel comes back the other way. Knocked down by Alex Molinaro. Good kill by Farb and Molinaro. Molinaro now is bumped off the puck. That looked like that was Davis that knocked him off the puck. And now Carmel has it, but with just 15 seconds to go in this power play for Carmel. Cairo Judd sends it back into the Carmel zone, and now here they come. That's Watanabe now. Going back around, looking for Donovan on the near boards. Donovan looks up ice, and he finds Spencer Krug, who's out of the box. We are even strength, but enough of a poke by Carmel to then cause Krug to go off sides. So another stoppage in play. Both teams trying to get into some kind of rhythm here. Donovan, Farb, and McClurg out there as forwards for Zionsville. Carmel wins the faceoff, but Donovan chips it down, and Charlie Farb gives it chase. Back across to the far boards in the corner where McClurg's playing it. Now Charlie Farb comes over. Carmel gets it out, and here they come back the other way. They have a 2-on-1. John Zach is back there, and there's a score for Carmel. Jackson Herbold came up out of the crease, and they did not get a lot of wood on it, but it was enough to get it by him. And Carmel, on an even strength goal, is the first to draw a point here. And let's see who was on that. That was number 84, Gall, with the goal. So Gall gets the goal. 4.5 minutes into this one, and Carmel leads 1-0. Not sure exactly what happened. Maybe a little over-aggressive forecheck that kind of left John Zach, the captain, back all by himself on a 2-on-1. Carmel made the most of it and got it in. We'll come all the way back down on the icing call. Charlie Farb will take the face-off. Farb, a freshman for the Zionsville Eagles. His older brother Noah, who led this team in scoring last year, is a junior. McClurg challenges on the far boards. Carmel gets it out. It's another icing. So right now, we've had quite a few icings, and again, neither team able to get in much of a rhythm here. Donovan will take the face-off this time. Still has Farb out there. He tried to win it forward unsuccessfully. Here comes Carmel. McKee with the puck on the far boards. Now Ryan Fleming, another freshman, will play it. And Rex Willington here on the near boards. Donovan hits Fecht from behind. And now Fleming tries to go. Still in the corner. And Rex Willington battling there. No harm done. And there's 49 Davis. And we've got a call. It's going to be a tripping penalty. And I think this might give Zionsville. No, I'm sorry. It was on Rex Willington. So Carmel goes back on the power play. This face-off will take place to the right of Jackson Herbold. Noah Farb and Molinaro out there to kill. Looks like Jug and Zach on defense. Flies it over. Number 18 out there. I'm sorry, that's 88. That's Speck. Speck plays it in the corner. Jug is there. Quigley now gets it back up to the top where Noah Farb gives it chase. Sent back down into the corner for Carmel. John Zach puts his shoulder on him. Battling. And Carmel comes out with it still. Back up to French. That's Logan French. Back over onto the half wall. Shot doesn't get through. Went off of John Zach. And now Jackson Herbold takes issue as the Carmel guy was right up in his kitchen. Hopefully you're able to join our broadcast. We're not showing listeners out there. So if you're listening, let us know somehow if you would. Silas Donovan will take the face off. Deep in the Zionsville zone. McClure goes after it. Carmel puts it deep. Carmel backhands it. And Cairo Jug with the puck. Now McClure will get it and send it the length of the ice. Donovan will go ahead and go on the forecheck just to tie these Carmel guys up and keep them out of their system here. Now McClure steps in. And he'll keep it deep. Donovan and McClure now working the penalty kill pretty well. Donovan's still battling behind the net. And he'll win that battle. Get it up to the point to John Zach. And the captain will kind of went off his stick on the backhand. And here comes Quigley. Knocked away. And Jackson Herbold will smother it. And now it looks like Carmel, Fecht, has picked up the penalty for Carmel. So we will see Zionsville go on the power play for the first time. They trail this one 1-0 on Gull's early even strength goal by Carmel. 8:16 to play. Well, I'm sorry. Rex Willington is still in the box. We were killing, so it's now even strength, 4-on-4. So Zionsville yet to be on the power play. They should be on one in about 30 seconds. Knocked away by Noah Farb. Molinaro and Farb out there working the penalty kill, along with Mateo and Kirkpatrick. 13 has it. That's McKee trying to kill some time here. Carmel comes across, looks for Davis, but just beyond his reach. Kirkpatrick tries to get it out, but doesn't. And now here comes Zionsville the other way. Back over to Mateo. Mateo and Molinaro come in. Quick shot by Mateo. Nice block. Blocker save by Self. So a good save. Mateo still has it. And that is Farb on the left side. He tries to center it. And it goes right to a Carmel stick. Carmel now on the kill, and they'll clear it down to the length of the ice. Mateo will go get it after Jackson Herbold settled it down. Here's Mateo up ice just beyond Kirkpatrick's reach. And unfortunately, that'll be an icing. 7:08 to play. Zionsville, 53 seconds left on their power play. They'll switch up men. Ethan Cox, Donovan, and McClure, along with the captain, John Zach, and Rex Willington. Ethan Cox will take the face-off. Quick shot doesn't get through by Blahanka. Here's John Zach looking over, finds Donovan. Donovan will try to get the power play set up. Sticked it away as the Carmel defenseman. And Donovan now has it on the half wall. Tries to look for McClure. Back over to Rex Willington, who goes to McClure, who was right between the circles. Didn't get as much wood on it as he liked. Donovan, quick shot. Save. Glove save by Sell. Donovan saw enough traffic in front of the net to try to snipe that one, but Sell was tracking it well. 30 seconds on the power play. 6:45 to go in the first. Carmel leads 1-0. Ethan Cox faces off. This one again is won by Carmel. They try to get it out and do. John Zach, the captain, will run it down. Zach over to Donovan. Donovan takes it in off of his stick, so Carmel handles it and clears it. Got to have soft hands. Went right off his blade, and it was in traffic, and Carmel was able to clear it. Here's Rex Willington through the neutral zone, and McClurg does a good job keeping it in. Carmel has it again, and this time they clear it, and we're at even strength. Jackson Herbold wisely comes out to play the puck. Up to McClurg. McClurg's got numbers here. He'll take a quick shot. Doesn't get through. Good defense by Harder. And a quick backhand by McClurg right in front to the side of Sell. He made the save. Back the other way. Miller takes a hit from Willington. And here's McClurg. Kept in by Carmel. And now they try to get it deep and do. But they don't have numbers. They had a chance there to get some fresh legs on the ice. There's John Zach. He greets number 71, Watanabe. And I probably will not pronounce that name correct one time today. I apologize. I'm doing my best. Brody French now. Back the other way is Noah Farb. Stankiewicz takes a hit from Farb, but did enough to get the puck off of Farb's stick. There's a nice move, almost taken away by Noah, and he would have had a straight shot to the goal. John Zach will play it on the far wall, goes back over to his line mate, Austin Matea. He'll come out, and he'll take a shoulder. Stankiewicz now, and there's Haugo, and now it's cleared by Mateo. Flopping puck, can't get through the neutral zone, and here's Alec Molinaro. Carmel takes it back, 4:45 to play here in the first period. We're at even strength. Austin Mateo back over to John Zach. Knocked away by Haugo. Haugo plays it. Now Mateo steps in. Here comes Mateo. He's got Quinn Carey. He's got Noah Farb. He tries to look for Farb, but a nice defensive play by Carmel to get in the passing lane. Here's Farb. Alec Molinaro. Shoot, and a save by Self. You get the feeling Zionsville's quite a bit bigger. Just physically, they're a bigger team than this Carmel squad. Carmel playing gritty, though, playing tough, and playing with some speed. Zionsville, I would say, pretty average speed, but their strength is probably their physical play. Ethan Cox out there with Spencer Krug and Zach Goggins. Here's Casey Schumacher from the blue line. Jug is at the blue line with them for Zionsville. Kept in by Goggins, and Ethan Cox goes to work. Goes down there. Carmel has the puck, and they get it out. That's Quigley. Here comes Quigley, number 45. He'll dump and chase. And Schumacher is back there battling Quigley. Steps in is, I believe that's Stankiewicz. A quick shot. It's Watanabe. Here comes Goggins. Goggins takes a big hit from Quigley. Nice hit by Quigley to knock Goggins off the puck. And he quickly gets it back. Coming in. Quick shot. Nice save as it went off the far pad of Jackson Herbold. Here comes Carmel in the near corner. That's Quigley again, making his presence known. He's battling Goggins, and Donovan gets it out. This might not have enough mustard for icing, and it was waved off. Carmel lifts it, and through the neutral zone, Rex Willington has it. He'll go off the ice and all the way back down, but this time it will be icing. I think Rex was trying to get a better bank off the boards, and it just did not have a good angle. And he went all the way down to the end of the ice for an icing. So we'll come back the other way. Charlie Farb and McClurg Donovan, along with Ryan Fleming and Rex Willington. Donovan over to Willington. He'll bank it off the glass, try to get it deeper, but McKeeb knocks it away. Now here comes McClurg. He's got Farb on his left. Knocked away. A good offsides. Carmel playing pretty good defense. Zionsville probably a little bit more on the aggressive side, but Carmel has answered it, getting in the way of passing lanes. Donovan tries to win it forward again. Now McClurg steps in. He'll get it deep. And he did have the red line, so no icing. Coming out, McClurg with it. Shoots off of Donovan. Now quick shot by Fleming, well high of the net. Now Charlie Farb tries to center. Donovan gets it on the far wall. He'll try to center. John Zach, quick shot off the glove of Sell and just wide of the net. John Zach now goes back deep, and it goes all the way around the boards. Donovan in the far corner. He tries to center it. A Carmel stick is loose and on the ice. There's going to be a penalty. Zionsville will go on the power play for the last 2 minutes of this period. They still have it, though. Jordan Knox with his hand up, ready to call a penalty. But right now, Zionsville, and there it is, touched up there by Mercado. And an interference call on Carmel will give Zionsville a power play to end this period. That is McKee called for the interference for Carmel. We've had one goal here today. Goal on an even strength goal for Carmel. Has them 1-0 lead here in the rivalry game. Ethan Cox. McClurg steps in. Donovan right in front. McClurg, Donovan trying to find the puck at their feet. Now he goes out to the point. John Zach has it taken away and cleared by Emmett Blahanka. Nice play. John Zach now retreats to get it. The captain skates it out, goes over to McClurg. McClurg back to the captain off of his skate, and now he'll get it. John Zach comes in. Tries to calm it down and get it set up. Rex Wollington shoots it into the corner, and Carmel is not able to get it out. Rex Wollington was there, and John Zach will play it. He goes over to Donovan on the half wall. Donovan looks in, looking for McClurg in the center. And now this one is cleared. Under a minute to play here in the first period. Zionsville on the power play. Rex Wollington back over to Donovan. Donovan has Quigley step in front of him and separate him from the puck. And now Quigley takes a nice hit from Quinn Carey. Rex Wollington now with the puck. And Zionsville gets some fresh legs on the ice for their power play too. 30 seconds to play. Austin Mateo has it knocked away. And here comes Quigley. Back around Herbold, and he can't make the shot. Herbold came out just enough to frustrate Quigley on the shot. And here comes Zionsville back the other way. In front, quick shot. And that was a tough angled shot by Farb. And now Quinn Carey with it. 7 seconds to go. Up to Mateo. Mateo shoots, and a Carmel stick got on it, lifting it well above the net, and that'll do it. So after the end of one period, Carmel leads it 1-0. Zionsville will start the first 11 seconds on the power play to start the second period. We'll be back with you just in a little bit.
Each one will take a shot from the one team, then the other team will take a set of shots. Then we'll go back to the first team and back to the second team. So each ball will have 2 teams to score. At the end of the shootout, the team with the most goals wins. We'd like to thank you, our starter, for putting up the $1 million prize Janelle, thank you so much. Well, that's a joke, Carl. We're commenting on this, so please go ahead. All right, fans, drum roll. Stop your feet. Make some noise. Here we go. So close. Oh, so close. Get there, get there, get there. That's on the slide. All right, against the Cardinals, no goals. All right, guys, the speed starter with the man. Oh, it's
That was our best hope right there.
so. That was highway robbery right here, folks. All right, again, the first round series, Hydesville leads with 1 goal. Which is going to go along.
Must be harder than it was.
All right, three. Five on the ball, the side of the ball. Let's hear it now. Good shot. Oh, so close. real interesting. 3-1. The last two shooters here. It's got real interesting. Oh! Just a hair. Whichever our last shooter was.
Welcome back for period 2 action of the rivalry game between Carmel and Zionsville. After one period of play, Carmel leads 1-0 on the unassisted goal by goal, number 84 for Carmel, and that's where things stand. Zionsville on a power play for 11 seconds into this second period. Face off between Donovan and Davis at the middle of the ice. And if you just missed it, we kept it tuned for you. The Carmel Moms just defeated the Zionsville Moms 3-1 in the half ice shootout. There's a save by Jackson Herbold, and we're at even strength. Brody French gets it into the neutral zone. Charlie Farb and McClurg. Donovan tries to lift the stick, and that's Fecht. Fecht comes in and off a nice block there by Kirkpatrick. Traffic in front of the net. Herbold got the save. Luke Kirkpatrick now with the puck. He'll flip it backhand over to Charlie Farb, who was trying to get a breakout pass to McClurg, and now we got a hand pass. 14-10 here in the second period. We are just underway in this period. Carmel leads 1-0. The Noah Farb line is out there. That's Alec Molinaro and Quinn Carey. They teamed up to get a goal on Friday night. A really nice one. Quinn Carey started the season with a goal right between the circles on the assist from Noah Farb and Alec Molinaro. A nice play. Here's Ryan Fleming in the corner trying to get it out. Oh, in front. Carmel got it back and took a quick shot, but it didn't get through. Carmel keeps it deep. That's Blahanka behind the net. And here comes Farb. Farb tries to look for Quinn Carey, but Quinn had his back turned. He was trying to find the puck. Not easy to do. Here's Alec Molinaro. Quick shot wide of the net. Carmel back the other way in the pink jersey. Spadell can't connect. And now here's Rex Willington. He'll try to get it deep and does as he was challenged by Spadell. And he goes after it. Here's Alec Molinaro. Carmel has it now behind the net. That's Gustin. Gustin in the far corner, and he loses the puck. Noah Farb steps in, grabs it here in the Carmel zone, and Alec Molinaro now goes to the net. Swings back around looking for Quinn Carey in front. He'll lift it right in front of Self. And now it's sent all the way, and it's waved off. I don't think Zionsville got a stick on it, but the linesman thought it was close enough. Up to Farb. Farb's got Spencer Krug in front of him, but throws it a little bit behind him. Here comes Stankiewicz back the other way, and an offsides on Carmel will stop play. Watanabe is the name that I will try to pronounce consistently. Watanabe, number 71 out there. He'll take the face off. I kind of butchered his name in the first period, and I apologize for that. I was trying to put the emphasis on a different syllable, and that makes it kind of challenging. On the far wall, Zionsville trying to get it out, and it's sent deep by Carmel. Spencer Krug looks up, tries a breakout pass to Cox. Here's Mateo, Jeremy Klein on his left. Klein got a goal on Friday night. He was in for his first shift, and he made good of it, getting a goal. That was the go-ahead goal for Zionsville. Unfortunately, they did not hang on to the lead, but the sophomore has already put a goal in this year. Ethan Cox now will try to go over to Krug, but it's knocked down nicely by Haugo. Haugo into the zone, and Ethan Cox with that long stick gets it to Krug. Krug with some speed. Goes through, past the defenseman, and run down. Good back check by McKee. And now McKee gets it out to Fecht. Fecht comes in. And he spins around, has it knocked away by John Zach's long stick. Throws it into the corner. That's Watanabe. Now clears it up to Charlie Farb. And goes off of his stick. And here comes Mateo. Mateo looking for Charlie Farb. Knocked away by Carmel. And here's Fecht. Fecht has Charlie Farb. Nice shoulder by the freshman. And now Donovan goes off the boards. Back to Charlie. Charlie keeping it in front of him. And now McClurg has it. And Charlie Farb, unfortunately, just went offsides after he worked so hard to get that puck possession. He strayed over before McClurg could enter the zone. 11:16 to play here in the first period. Donovan will take the face-off. He will battle Davis. Linesman waits for a better setup. Now John Zach will dump it down into the Carmel zone, and that is Logan French going to get it for Carmel. Fecht whiffs on the puck. Donovan puts him into the wall. Down to the end of the ice. John Zach reaches, and now Kirkpatrick back there battling, and it's up against the net. So the referee blows it dead. And let's see, I think he'll take it outside of the zone. No, they'll keep it in the zone. It looked like to me it pointed out of the zone, like it was maybe Carmel responsible for putting it into the net. And that's Brody French trying to get it deep. John Zach bodies him against the wall in the far corner. Brody sends it back down. Nice shot that got through, but had a pad save by Jackson Herbold. Now Carmel sends it back again. John Zach in the far corner. And this one pops out to McClurg. McClurg will come in. Got two black jerseys behind him. He'll take it into the corner, try to center it. Charlie Farb now will gather it in the corner. He tries to center it. Knocked down by French. Donovan tries to backhand just wide. McClurg now in the far corner. He's battling. Donovan battles Davis. And they have a few words. And now it's swung back here on the near boards. Kirkpatrick keeps it in. Kirkpatrick battling. Keeps it in again. Nice play by the sophomore. Charlie Farb takes it away. Farb now on the near boards. Tries to get it deep down to Donovan. McClurg's there behind the net. McClurg battling for the puck. Looking for Donovan in front. And his stick was lifted just enough for Carmel to get it back. Here's Quigley back the other way. Quigley has had a really good game, I think. He's been kind of everywhere. Has had good puck possession. Under 10 to play here in the second period. John Zach going the distance as the line change is completed by Zionsville. Noah Farb in the far corner has it taken away by McKee. And here comes Blahanka. Quick shot wide of the net. That's Noah Farb battling down there. No, yes. That's Alec Molinaro. Looking, the puck comes back behind the net. Rex Willington is there waiting. Now Quinn Carey will get it up to Farb on a nice extended pass. Here's Molinaro in the near corner. Molinaro battling. He's dangerous behind the net. He has good centering passes from that area. Rex Willington keeps it deep. Quinn Carey will body a Carmel player. Now Schumacher pinches. Nice pinch by Carey, or by Schumacher, and Carey with a nice hit on the Carmel player. Back around the other side. Here's McKee, and he'll get it out, but this will be this will be an icing. Yes. I thought maybe the Zionsville player got a stick on it. And Barb and McKee have some words for one another. I think there was maybe some stick action into the hands of one another. Ethan Cox now out there with Zach Goggins and Kobe Bowling. Linesman telling exactly where he wants those players on the outside of that circle. And Carmel gets the face-off. Stankiewicz back out to Spadell. Spadell comes in. He's got a streaking Logan French on the left side. There's a nice hit by Bowling. Out, and another nice hit by Bowling. He's out there playing physical, the junior, number 81. Here he's got the puck now. And Spadell lifted his stick and took it away. And there's a glove save by Jackson Herbold. May have been higher than that. I'm not sure that was on net. But Herbold will go ahead and snag it and stop play.
But also, there are players whose family has been out there on the family. So you might want to check there and sure you have a
face off here between Beck and Donovan. And this time Zionsville gets it. And that's up in front for Charlie Farb. He comes in, shoots just wide. Sell did get a glove on it. It may have been on net. Here's a nice breakout pass to Stankiewicz, who wisely pushes it to the side of Mateo and goes after it. Jug, though, runs it down. Cairo Jug now. Battling. There's Donovan with the hit, and Jordan Knox didn't like the hit. Called it a roughing. So Donovan kind of came in while the puck was already engaged, and I think that's why he got called for it. His elbow may have been a little high. Just a 2-minute penalty. But that'll give Carmel a power play. .7:37 here to play in the second period. We're halfway through this game. Not a lot of scoring. Carmel got one goal in the first period by goal, and that's all we've got. 1-0 Carmel. Face-off won by Noah Farb, and here's John Zach up to Farb. Farb has Molinaro out in front of him. Farb tries to get around the defenseman, but the puck goes a little bit too far off of his stick. And here's Farb again. Good hustle by the junior. Molinaro there. Challenge. Algo with a nice move, but knocked away right at the last minute by Willington, and he'll send it to the length of the ice because they can. Penalty kill. Logan French goes back to get it for Carmel. McClurg comes up for Zionsville, and now McClurg has it. He's going to look for Molinaro, knocked away. Miller has it for Carmel. Miller skating it in. He'll try to set up the power play. He's got some black jerseys in front of him, and McClurg rubs him into the wall. Beck now with the puck. Goes back down to Miller. Miller battling here in the near corner against Austin Mateo. 6.5 to play. 55 seconds left in the power play. The roughing penalty against Silas Donovan. Here's McKee. McKee up at the top of the blue line. He'll take a shot. Glove save, Jackson Herbold. 6:20 to play here in the second period. Carmel leads 1-0. Zionsville, of course, is coached by Ben Highsmith in his fourth season. Tyler Dalton, also known as Taz, the second-year coach second-year head coach for Carmel. Knocked out. Here's Carmel with a quick shot. Doesn't get through. That's Davis running it down, going back to the blue line where McKee was waiting. And now McClure puts Blahanka into the wall, but Carmel keeps their possession. That's Spadell. Spadell into the corner. Back up to Spadell, looking for the shot. McClure tries to get it out, and does. Here comes Charlie Farb. Farb tries to race down McKee to take up a little bit more time. Donovan will be coming out of the box in 5 seconds. Here's Spadell. Spadell, quick shot, and he did get a nice one off. It kind of knuckled on Herbold, but he came up with a save. Donovan is out. We are at even strength. The Farb line out there with Molinaro and Quinn Carey. And it looks like we've got Ryan Fleming, Rex Fullington on defense. Face-off won by Zionsville. Comes back around the far boards. And here comes Noah Farb. Molinaro goes across ice to Quinn Carey. Carey. Look like here's a quick shot. And Sell got a pad on it to keep it out. Trying to figure out number 77. It looks like it's Taylor. I did not have him in my lineup for Carmel. All the way down to the end of the ice and an icing against Zionsville. Krug, Goggins, and Cox will come back out. As unlike the NHL, you can ice the puck and get a line change. If you ice the puck in the NHL, you're required to keep your men out on the ice. Kind of your penalty for delaying the game. In high school, we do not have that rule, so Zionsville takes advantage of the icing to get some fresh legs out there for the black jerseys. Here's Cox on the far boards. Carmel has it. Flipped up out of the zone by John Zach. And Zach Goggins goes after it. Taylor now with the puck. Spencer Krug takes it away, and here's Ethan Cox. He'll dump and chase. Carmel. Taylor will play it here in the near corner. And a nice hit by Krug, knocking Taylor off the puck, but Carmel still has it. Another, tricky shot by John Zach, but it would have been considered offsides. So that's going to be an intentional offside. I believe that face-off will take place all the way down at the end of the ice. I think Zach was really just trying to dump it, but he decided to shoot it towards the goal, and Sell had to make the save. But there were still black jerseys offsides. So it's going to come all the way down in the Eagle zone to the left of Jackson Herbold. Face-off won by Donovan. John Zach will play it. Zach up to McClure. McClure with the breakout pass, looking for Charlie Farb. But Brody French is there. Donovan with the puck, and he loses a stick. And John Zach whiffs on the hit to Quigley. And Quigley is probably glad that he whiffed on that hit. John Zach now with the puck. Up the ice to Donovan. Donovan's got Farb and McClure. Donovan, couldn't get it past the defenseman as McKee took it away. Back the other way, and that's Quigley. Quigley shoots, and this one goes off the rafters. And a stoppage of play. 3:50 here to go in the second period. Carmel leads at 1-0 on goal. 5 minutes into the first period. A lot of moving around with not a lot of action so far. For both teams, really. Carmel's fine with it, though. They've got the lead. Carmel. Quigley in the corner. Bumps off Mateo. Now Mateo will take it. And Quigley returns the favor with the hit. Quigley throwing his body around. Now he goes to the net looking for a pass. Centering pass couldn't connect. Alec Molinaro with the puck. Loses his balance, but doesn't quite clear it. Now he does. Over to Carey. Carey comes back. And Mateo will get it with 3.5 to play here in the second. Mateo off the far boards to Molinaro. Molinaro up to Carey. Carey couldn't get his blade on it, but they did say it was deflected, so no icing. Back the other way. Nice hit by Molinaro as he flattened Gull. Farb now with the puck. Little toe drag over to Quinn Carey on the one-timer. Nice save by Sell. Good shot by Quinn Carey from the feed of Noah Farb. Quinn Carey back over to Cairo Jug. Jug looks up ice, finds Carey again. He goes off the boards to Farb, and they call offside. Beautiful idea, though. I think it may have been offside, but a beautiful idea on the pass from Quinn Carey. It just maybe delayed just long enough that Farb had crossed the line. Ethan Cox comes out with Krug and Klein, the two sophomores. Ethan Cox, of course, a senior. Rex Willington goes back to get it. Off the boards, taken away by Carmel. But Rex Willington meets him on a nice hit. And I have to say, this year so far, Steve, this is only the second game, but I've been pleased at the referees allowing more physical play than we've seen in the last few years. And that's great. That's great to see. I hope it stays consistent and they allow the boys to make those hits as long as they're clean. Here's Ethan Cox. Taken away by Davis, and then Blahanka got it in. Here's a shot by Blahanka. Nice save by Jackson Herbold. 2 minutes to go here in the second period. Everybody finishing their checks nicely. Both teams. There comes Carmel. He'll take it back to the backside. I can't quite see who that is. But another hit by Spencer Krug. These boys like to hit. Back to the other way, and Donovan will give it chase. McKee will get it out. Looking up ice, and he's got a player. That's Watanabe. And now back the other way is Mateo looking for Charlie Farb. And that's Gustin. McClurg now looking for the puck. He's got numbers. McClurg, whiffs on the pass, looking for Donovan and Farb, both. And now, quick shot by John Zach. Another shot by Mateo. Saved by Sell. John Zach again now with it on the far boards. He'll take a shot. It's deflected off of McClurg, and Carmel clears. And here comes Spadell. Spadell with some speed. Jackson Herbold comes out and plays it with his stick wisely. Here come the Eagles, the black jerseys. Farb takes it in. He's got Donovan on his left. He looks for Donovan just a bit at his feet, and Donovan couldn't play it. Watanabe now gets it taken away by McClurg. Donovan finds it at his feet. He's got Farb up in front of him. He'll take it. He'll quick shot, and it went off of McKee, I believe, up into the rafters. 32 seconds, a little pickup in the action, a lot of physical play. Jordan Knox doing an excellent job letting these boys hit and play some good physical hockey. Noah Farb will take the face-off. 32 seconds to go here in the second period. Carmel still leads it 1-0. Face-off was handled by Farb, but Carmel plays it on the side. And now Quinn Carey comes in. Tries to get around Halgo, who did enough to break up and separate Carey from the puck. Here comes Fleming. Fleming backhands it up to Molinaro. Molinaro comes in, knocks it off the boards, battling for that puck. And Farb joins him in the far corner battling. Good battle, going after each other. But it looks like Fecht is going to come out with it. Taken away by Carey. 3 seconds, and that's going to do it for the period. After 2, Carmel leads it 1-0, and we'll take a quick break. Welcome back, everybody, to the third period of the rivalry game between Carmel and Zionsville. At stake is the rivalry game trophy. Zionsville, this was started again last year as a way to bring these teams together for a good cause. This year's cause is the fight against breast cancer. That's why Carmel is wearing the pink jerseys. Zionsville is in the black jerseys. Carmel is the home team tonight. They actually lead 1-0 after 2 periods. Expected higher scoring, Steve. Haven't seen a lot of action. Goal getting the first goal for Carmel, the first and only goal in this game. We'll see if we can't get a little bit more live action with some production here in the third period. We're glad you've joined us here for the broadcast. The Donovan Favre McClurg line will start us out. Davis and Donovan face off. Jordan Knox will drop the puck and we're underway. Carmel wins the face-off. Carmel gets it deep. They've got clean ice out there. Let's see how that affects the game. McClurg looking up for Charlie Favre, thrown behind him. And yes, the puck is traveling a little quicker on the ice. You can always tell when the players aren't quite used to it. The bouncing puck goes right over John Zach's stick as it bounces up. Rex Willington will get it deep, and I believe that's Feck for Carmel. Will go get it in the near corner. Now Donovan meets him. And now quick shot by Rex Willington. Quick shot by Charlie Favre right in front. And Sal came up with a save. Now Donovan bumps the Carmel player in the near corner. He tries to center it, but right to a Carmel stick. Here comes Quigley for Carmel back the other way, allowing the line change to happen. Quick move by Quigley. And I said earlier how well he had been playing, and this time he was rewarded for it. Almost a bar down shot past Jackson Herbold's shoulder. So Carmel takes a 2-0 lead early here, 40 seconds into the third period. That's Quigley, who's been all over the place. He actually skated that puck deep in order to allow a full line change, except for himself, for the Carmel, for the pink jerseys. But he went right down and barred it down over Jackson Herbold's shoulder. 2-0 Carmel here in the third period. And there was the action I was hoping for, just the wrong team. Miller and Favre will face off, and now Knox kicks Favre out of the, or kicks Miller out of the face-off. So Blanca takes in. Zionsville wins the face-off and gets it deep. There's some incidental contact. When Gary finishing his checks. And now Miller tries to go past Molinaro and goes back to, that's McKee. McKee snuck one just wide of the net. Here's Quinn Carey out to Favre. Favre's got some time and space. One-on-one, but a nice back check by Blanca to disrupt it. Good hustle by Emmett Blanca, but he's called for the penalty. And he kind of knew it. Blanca actually kind of hooked him and brought him down. But he saw Noah Favre with too much time and space. Good hustle by Blanca, but Knox calls him for the hook. So Zionsville will get on the ice here. An extra man advantage. A minute and a half into this, they trail 2-0 after Quigley scored the second goal for Carmel 40 seconds in. Ethan Cox out there taking the face-off. Cox wins it towards McClurg. And Rex Willington tries to keep it in. He'll go back to his line mate, John Zach. Quigley back there, pressuring John Zach. Here's Rex Willington. Willington through the neutral zone, comes off of his stick, and now knocked down by Quigley, up to Donovan. Knocked away by Feck, and Feck will get it deep. Jackson Herbold settles it down for John Zach. 1:30 to go here in the power play. Penalty against Blanca. Gave Zionsville the man advantage, but they trail 2-0. John Zach skates it around and tries to enter the zone. He'll enter it himself, and he'll hold and take a quick shot, and Sell did catch it and hang on to it. He turned as if it may have gotten through, but he smothered it on a nice save. I think John Zach was gonna set the power play up, but the shot presented itself and he took it. He scored on Friday night. Point blank range. It's just a beautiful hard shot past the goalie against New Trier Blue. That actually tied the game, and then New Trier Blue would eventually get the game winner a little bit later in the third period. John Zach goes over to Willington. Willington back to Donovan. Donovan coming in. He on the near boards and tries to set it up. He still has it. Battling on this near board. And now another Carmel jersey joins and they get it away from him and throw it the length of the ice. Rex Willington. They'll get fresh legs out there for the black jerseys. Power play number 2 comes in. Noah Farb. Farb looks around. He'll go centering pass right to Alex Molinaro, who scored. Right at the top of the crease, Noah Farb hung on to it, and I think Carmel just felt like he was setting up the power play, but instead he hooked the pass right onto Molinaro's tape, right in front of the goalie, and Sell could not react quick enough. And the power play goal, Alec Molinaro from Noah Farb, and Carmel cuts the lead in half. I'm sorry, Zionsville cuts Carmel's lead in half. 11:54 to play here in period 3 of rivalry game number 2. Knox will kick out both players for the bad situation behind them. Well, Molinaro and Stankiewicz will come in and take the face-off. Molinaro wins it as Quinn Carey steps in. He tries to flip it deep, but it went off of his stick, and he didn't get good wood on it. And now this one creeps up into the Carmel bench. So we'll face off again. So it is even strength, even though there's the power play is still on the board. It is even strength on the power play goal. Molinaro from Noah Farb. So we've already seen 2 goals there in the third period. That was more than we saw in the first 2 periods. Offsides on Austin Mateo. And the clock was running for a second there. They got it now. PA announcing going on. They're still giving away some raffle tickets here. There's some prizes, some gift cards. And Molinaro will try to get it deep, but he looked like he caught his stick on the board. And now Cairo Jug comes out with it and goes over to Mateo. Mateo will get it deep. And Zionsville will go on the forecheck. Swung back around. Mateo keeps it in. He'll fire a little high off of a Carmel player. And Molinaro gets upended. And there's the centering pass by Farb again. This one to Carey. Farb is doing an excellent job behind that net, being very clever with his passes. Over to Jug. Jug up to the neutral zone. This one gets away from Mateo. And here comes Carmel. That's Watanabe. And Haugo loses his footing. And the puck is run down by Farb. Farb's got Carey in front of him. And on his left now. Here comes Farb. Comes in. Tough backhand shot that Sell did get a piece of. Enough to save it. 10:40 to go in the game. Up to Watanabe. Here's Willington. Willington over to Farb. Farb back to Willington. Willington off the boards to Charlie Farb. Kept in, and Carmel now gets it out. Donovan kicks it back in, but it crept back over the boards and into the Carmel bench. 10:21. We'll see who has their legs here in this third period. These teams have not played a lot of games so far this year, so the game legs are not always there late in these games. We'll see who can battle this one out here in the third period as the rivalry trophy is on the line. That's McKee in the corner. McClurg Knudsen. McKee battling. Now Charlie Farb will join. And Carmel still has it, and it'll be kicked out. And here comes Carmel. Knocked back away. And Donovan now. Poked away by Miller. Miller back the other way. Action now on the far boards. And Charlie Farb will pick it up. Farb kicks it down to John Zach. Zach gives it chase. He's got McClurg on his left. He lost his footing, and Zach is down. He had a pretty high rate of speed and lost his footing, but he's up. It's going to take a little more than that to get the big John Captain out of this game, but he's in a little bit of pain, you can tell. It was not anything dirty. He was just skating fast and kind of lost his balance and got a little bit of a rub there. And it was enough that he went into that board pretty hard. Probably a good no call by the official. Donovan and Davis facing off just outside the zone. Gustin will backhand it out, and Carmel through the neutral zone. Here's Davis. Donovan with it. McClurg up the ice to Charlie Farb, knocked away by Carmel. Donovan gets it now, knocked away by Davis. And Carmel gets it out. 9:15 to play here in the game. Austin Mateo. He'll skate it in himself. Very good skater, very good stick handler. Austin, the junior defenseman, tries to center it. Knocked around and into the corner. Carmel will go back. Donovan tries to anticipate it. And here's Cairo Jug. Oh, looking for Charlie Farb. Farb back to McClurg. McClurg gets knocked around. And here comes Fecht. Fecht back the other way. Charlie Farb steps in and takes it away. Now it's taken away from him. Fecht back the other way. McClurg back, checks. And Fecht somehow comes around and gets it. Shoots it a little wide of the net. And there's a hard shot by McKee that goes wide. Here's Fecht again. Fecht back to Quigley. Quigley got the early goal in the third period, and that's the difference right now. 2-1 lead for Carmel. Knocked off the puck. Quick shot, and Jug tries to glove it down, and Haugo gets a good shot off. But the save was there by Herbold. Here comes Spencer Krug with Zach Goggins on his left. Nice move by Krug. Backhand and score! Oh, what a play by Spencer Krug! He kind of lost the puck, but had the presence of mind to get a backhand right through the 5-hole, right past Sell, and ties this game with an even 8 to go. Spencer Krug, the sophomore. Just a typical goal by Spencer Krug. Right. Nothing but hustle. Right. Nothing but hustle. You gotta love it. Barb has an equipment issue, so Donovan will go out and face off with Molinaro and Quinn Carey. We're tied at 2 apiece on the sophomore Spencer Krug's backhand goal through the 5-hole. And let's see, what's the call here? Is icing maybe? No. Maybe. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Jackson went ahead and smothered it. 2-2, so we're seeing the action we were hoping for now here in the third period. Both teams playing pretty well and getting a little better quality shots against the goalies here. Back to get it is harder behind the net for Carmel. Backhand pass doesn't get through. Noah Farb was waiting for it from Molinaro. Carey back to Farb, just wide of the net, and Carey goes back around. But Sell was there. Kirkpatrick keeps it deep to Molinaro in the corner. Centering pass. Pad save by Sell. Here's Carmel back the other way. Carey checks him up against the wall, and Wollington looked like that went off the netting. Maybe it didn't. Puck still in play. 7:12 to go in this one. Quinn Carey doesn't finish his check wisely. He was getting there a little bit late. May have been a penalty had he hit him. Here's Haugo. And Molinaro. And the bodies are flying. This is getting to be some good, intense, physical hockey here in this third period. Swung back around. Here's Carmel trying to get it out. They can't get it out. Kept in by Carey. Now Molinaro. As the black jerseys are starting to assert themselves on the ice. Under 7 to play. We're tied at 2 apiece. 2 goals from 2 goals from Zionsville here in the third period. Alec Molinaro from Noah Farb, and then Spencer Cruz with the tying goal. 1 goal here by Carmel Quigley here in the third, and they got 1 by goal in the first period. 6:42 to go. The Donovan line is out there. McClurg and Charlie Farb. Donovan wins it over to Farb. Farb tries to get it back to Jug, and here comes Carmel going after it, but Mateo lifts Spadel's stick and gathers the puck. That could have been bad, but a nice play by Austin Mateo to keep Spadel from a breakaway. Mateo now. He'll get it deep, and Zionsville will go to work. Sell will settle it down behind the net, 6:20 to go. Donovan in the near corner, and they're calling a trip. I'm not sure on who. Did Donovan trip while he was trying to get the... No, it's got to be on Charlie Farb. Farb will go to the box, as I think that was just getting the stick in a bad spot there at the feet of the Carmel player. And Charlie Farb will go to the box. Carmel on a 2-minute power play with 6:15 to go in this one. Donovan will stay out to kill along with McClurg. Zach and Wollington on defense for Zionsville. Into the corner where Quigley has it. Quigley up to Fecht. Fecht at the half wall, goes back up to the point. That's Logan French, and there's a shot and save, and McClurg couldn't get it out. And now into the corner, that's John Zach tying it up. McClurg battling with Algo, and John Zach just killing this penalty with his skate. Knocked away by Carmel. Quick shot, pad save by Herbold. Carmel hangs on to it. Miller back up, and nobody's there. I think he thought somebody was going to replace him at the blue line, and there was nobody. Donovan chasing, and now Zionsville. Fecht gets it deep for Carmel. Rex Wollington with the puck. He'll send it the length of the ice, and they'll get some fresh legs. Nice play by Wollington. 5:30 to play, 1:15 on the power play. The penalty to Charlie Farb on the trip. Here's Miller coming back the other way. He'll shoot. Easy glove save for Jackson Herbold. 5:21 to play in the game. 1:07 left in the penalty as the Zionsville Eagles are killing right now. 2-2. Molinaro, Krug for Zionsville on the goals. Goal and Quigley, the goals for Carmel. 3 out of the 4 goals happening in this third period. And now the clock is running. I'm guessing that was controlled by the linesman. I'm guessing they forgot to run it maybe earlier. So they're trying to take a few seconds off to make it fair. And now they found their mark. 5:10 to go. 55 seconds left in the power play. Davis and Farb on the faceoff. One by Farb. And this one gets cleared by Zionsville. Molinaro in the neutral zone, trying to give him pressure. And now Mateo can't quite get it out. Molinaro at the blue line. Kept in by Davis. Stick lift by Farb. Farb will get it out, and he's got Molinaro out in front. Molinaro by himself coming in against Sal. Here's the backhand. Zionsville scored a short-handed goal. With 32 seconds left in the power play for Carmel, Molinaro gets it and backhands it past Sal for the lead. Alec Molinaro, his second goal of the period. With some good hustle by Noah Farb, I believe he'll get the assist. So Farb and Molinaro have hooked up twice. This one a shorthanded goal and given the Zionsville their first lead of the game. Watanabe back to Sell will play it. Now back behind to McKee. And let's see, Cairo Judd keeps it in nicely with a backhand. Now it's cleared. McClurg will get it deep. And a little more kick in the step for the Zionsville Eagles. They want to finish this one off. 4:30 to play. 12 seconds in the penalty. John Zach flips it up. McClurg battling. 5 seconds in the penalty. Davis gets it deep. And Mateo will swing it back around. Out of the boards. Oh, Charlie couldn't connect on it. That'll be an icing. Charlie came out, and that almost would have been perfect timing, but it went on the other side of him, and he couldn't quite get his stick on it. 4:09 to play. Zionsville leads at 3-2. Rivalry game. Trophy at stake. 4:09 to play. Even strength. And he's Jordan, too much action before the drop of the puck, so Jordan kicks both of the guys out of the faceoff. And smothered by Jackson Herbold as the faceoff trickled down by Jackson. Zionsville's goalie, he went ahead and pounced on it. Zionsville responding late after being down 2-0. Had 3-goal answer for the Carmel Icehounds. We'll see if Zionsville can put this one away. Quigley will now come in and face off against Donovan as Miller was kicked out. Donovan wins it, but kept in, and here comes Charlie Farr. He's got McClurg on his right. Charlie looks for the pass. McClurg followed it up. And the pass didn't get through, but it went on net. Now Donovan shoots, and Sell with a nice save. Under 4 to play. Charlie Farb with the puck, looking to center it to McClurg. Now Donovan steps in. He tries to center it. McClurg off the pad of Sell. Donovan off the pad. And the net has come off, I believe. Either the net came off or, yeah, the net did come off. I thought maybe it was a in the crease violation. But it looks like the net came off. I think the Eagles got at least 3 or 4 shots on net right there. So the intensity has increased for Zionsville, and that's what some goals will do for you. Charlie Farb will take the faceoff. Looks like, oh, quick shot by McClurg. Toe save by Sell. Sell's come up with some nice saves here in the third period. Otherwise, it could be more trouble for Carmel. They still trail by 1. Haugo behind the net. And he avoids a nice hit by McClurg and gives McClurg the business. Here comes Cairo Jug. Tries to backhand it out. Kept in by Feck. Feck behind the net in the corner. Comes back out to McKee, who doesn't get good wood on it. Up ice to Charlie Farb. McKee skating behind him. Farb with a shot. And a nice defensive play by McKee to recover on the turnover. And Charlie just couldn't get enough on it. McKee used his long stick and really kept much of a shot from getting off. Sell had to come up with the save, but I'm not sure it was as much of a shot as it was just kind of going off the stick. Nice play by McKee after he gave up the puck. 3:06 to play. Zionsville leads 3-2. Face off won by Farb. Quinn Carey steps in, but now Blahanka steps in for Carmel and takes it into the Eagle zone. Run down by Molinaro. He's got 2 goals this period. And let's see. Couldn't find the puck myself. Jackson thankfully could. Herbold will stop the play. Under 3 to play here in the final period of action. Zionsville would like to go home with a win. Carmel just trying to find the equalizer and put this game into overtime. Face-off won by Farb, but kept in by Harder. Ryan Fleming in the corner. He gives the puck up. Quigley now. Quigley goes back to the corner to give his team some space. Now Quigley gets it again. Taken away. Molinaro up to Quinn Carey. Carey will skate it in. Shoot it towards Sell. Sell having a little bit of trouble gathering the puck, but he was able to. And with 2.5 to play, we have a stoppage. Carmel players slow to get up. Donovan, Charlie Farb, and McClurg come back out. Rex Woolington and Cairo Jug at the blue line for Zionsville with 2.5 to play. Even strength. Donovan tries to win it forward, and Carmel has been ready for that, it seems. Zionsville, not a lot of success trying to win that puck forward in the Carmel zone. We've seen that play work for Zionsville quite a bit. Carmel has kept it from working. Quigley bounces Charlie Farb off the boards. Centering pass by McClurg. He was looking for Donovan. Carmel puts it back into the corner, and now thrown behind him on the breakout pass. So Cairo Jug settles it down, goes over to Rex Willington. Willington up to McClurg, and now McKee will try to get it up to Quigley, and does. But it went off of Quigley's stick, and they're going to call it icing. You know what? I tell you, I think Carmel needs to paint their ice. This Skadium needs to paint their ice. You notice the red line is really hard to see. Blue lines are getting hard to see as well. I don't know how often you have to do that, to be honest. Under 2 to play. Zionsville leads it 3-2. Face off this time won by Carmel. Swung back around to Quigley. Quigley on the near board. Looks for the breakout pass to Miller. Handled now by McKee. McKee will come in. Settle it down. Quick shot. And it went off the post. That timed goal was that close. And another quick shot to Jackson Herbold, and he saves it with his stick. Back over, and this one is, that's a blue line, kept deep. So Carmel still has it. And their net is empty. Empty net for Zionsville. An empty net for Carmel, so Zionsville has an opportunity here. As Carmel gets the sixth man on. Quigley now, back in his own zone, back up to McKee. And quick shot, glove save, Jackson Herbold. That was Fidel with a quick shot. Net is still empty, and a timeout is called by Coach Taz for the Carmel Ice Hounds. They trail by 1 goal. They've got the face-off that will happen down in the Eagle zone, so they'll be able to keep their goalie out of the net. Zionsville, after trailing 2-0 early in the second period, has battled back with goals from Spencer Krug and 2 from Alec Molinaro. I believe Spencer's may have been unassisted, and Molinaro probably got assisted by Noah Farb on both of them. So Taz, Coach Duffett for Carmel, trying to work up a play here and have one more last rush at the chance to tie this game. The Zionsville Eagles break the huddle, as do the Carmel Sounds, and will keep it down here in the Eagle zone for the faceoff. Let's see who's out there for Zionsville. Molinaro, McClurg, and Noah Farr. Rex Willington, John Zach, Miller, and Farb will face off. Face off won by Carmel. Back out to the top. Over to Logan French. Quick shot by Fecht, and Herbold came up with a save. That was a well drawn up play by Carmel. You can tell they did exactly what they wanted to on that. Good execution. 1 minute even to play. Farb and Miller will face off again. Whistle blows. Face off won again by Carmel. Back to Logan French. And now at the half wall is Fecht. He gets it behind the net to Miller. Rex Willington tries to tie it up. Farb helps him. Carmel still with the puck. Quick shot. And still live. Puck live. Quigley with it in the corner. Quigley. Now he'll go back across the other side of the ice. Shot high. And swings back around. Fecht with it. He goes back. Here's a quick shot. And nice big rebound, but Carmel could not get a stick on it. Banked off the wall. And this is just saved by Logan French. And now another save. Wow. No goalie. 15 seconds to go. Here's Halgo back the other way. Quick centering pass. And Molinaro will clear it. And 5 seconds to go. Donovan comes in. He's looking for the empty net. He can't quite buy one. And that'll do it. Zionsville will win it. The rivalry game lived up to its name as Zionsville gets 3 goals in the final period to win rivalry game number 2. An excellent turnout by the crowd, hopefully an excellent money raiser for the charity. And both teams did not disappoint. Good effort by both teams. A great game, and they'll shake hands at the middle. So for Steve Jugg, I'm Ryan Donovan. We're going to sign off. We'll be back with you next week. A week from today, Zionsville will host Crown Point. We hope you've enjoyed the game. Again, Zionsville the winner, 3-2. Good night, everybody.